Sure. Good evening, everyone. Would you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Recognition of visitors present who are not on the agenda. Doesn't appear that we have any this evening, so I will call the meeting to order. First item is the approval of minutes for the October 20th, 2025 budget adoption and the regular meeting. So I need a motion to approve those minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Kathy, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Nope, 4-0. Next item is claims 9629 through 9711 for the month received, either rejected or approved for payment. Any questions or discussions on any of those claims that Jamie sent us? No. Okay, motion to approve those.
I'll make that motion.
Kathy,
I'll second.
Michael, all in favor? Motion carries 4-0. Next is business report. I will turn that over to Mr. Parks.
Okay, first, the teacher compensation report. So Indiana Code 20-28-19-28 states that you have to spend at least 62% of applicable state tuition support on teacher compensation. That's salary and benefits. And they sent us this report, and for fiscal year 25, they calculated that we spent 59.81%. So we did not reach that 62%. This gets really hard calculating because they're using the 2 months of payrolls from the 23-24 contract. When we set teacher salaries for a year, we don't even know the student count, which is what the ADM is based on. So like getting to 62% is always kind of a guess of what number you have to be at anyway. So in calculating the raises for this current contract, we use 65%. So we feel that like next year we'll be in good shape on this and not get another letter. But tonight I have to inform you we received this letter. Has to be put in our board minutes that I notified you received the letter. And within 30 days of tonight, it has to be published. The letter has to be published on the school website, which it actually already is. So no vote on that, but it does have to be in the minutes that we acknowledge receipt of this notice and discussed it.
I just wanted to make a reminder that last year we had a 2-year deal, but we were up 44 kids.
Mm-hmm.
So we reopened the contract when we didn't have to. And we gave 62% of the new money because we thought that would hit our threshold. But I'm glad we did because we were up money, but we still didn't hit the 62%.
Sure.
Yeah.
The state has put a target. It's almost impossible to calculate.
Mm.
You can't just say this is 62% because it varies. Now, we may gain kids in February. We may lose kids, but this is a rule the state has, and I know we're not the only school district that's discussing it in this meeting this month. So,
I mean, there's also not in this, but there's the having to meet 45% or 45,000 for beginning teacher. We're there and above that. We're doing everything we think to get there. And it's just.
What is it with the letter? Is it just telling you what it is, or is there a penalty or
no,
something?
the law states that we
No,
have
I
to do
actually did
this.
nothing.
We have to do what we just did. If you don't make it, so.
I mean, in the past,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
we had to write a plan. We would have had to write a plan saying, hey, in the next contract, we're going to, but now it's really just, we addressed it in the meeting, it goes in the minutes, and it goes on the website. So, and I mean, every negotiation, we're gonna make every attempt to meet that number.
Yeah.
Next thing, fund report, education fund for October began the month at $4,885,371, ended October at $4,723,525. So the drop was because it was a 3-pay month, which I told you would happen. And I think, in December, when we go over this, we will drop again because November had a payout for the new teacher contract. Debt service, no change because there's no debt service payments. Referendum debt, no change because there is no referendum debt payments. Operation began the month at $579,055, ended at $415,780, and no change in the rainy day. Next, bond payments. We've made 2 requests since our last meeting. The first one was from JW Associates. That was the second part of the lockers at the middle school, high school. That was the amount of $22,495.36. And then payment 1 to Sean Holcomb Masonry, so that he could get materials to start on the softball renovations, and that was $40,000. So that entire request was $260,495. The second, we had our third payment to Daktronics on the school boards for $10,096.10. Zale Creative for the gym graphics and middle school branding for $10,000, and reimbursing the school district for acoustic panels that went up in the auxiliary gym, $18,946.54. So that total reimbursement was $39,042.64. And that is all I have.
Thank you, Ms. Parks. Thank you for this too. I like having that. If you want, you can just send it with your claims, save you from printing it out. But that is good to see because a lot of times I don't trying to write those numbers down as you write them off. It's like, I can't do that. Thank you. Next will be personnel. Harold, Mr. Jones.
All right, don't have many tonight. I've got a hire, Derek Turner, elementary athletic aide. I have a resignation. Shannon Sizemore, bus driver, effective October 31st, and a hire, Shelley Brooks, bus driver, effective November 10th. So that's all the personnel I have. I need a motion.
Motion to approve the personnel change.
I'll make that motion. Oh, I'll second.
All in favor? Motion carries 4-0. Superintendent's report.
All right, I have just one Neola policy update. This is a update that we had to make from the state, right, for the wellness. Anyway, it is a policy number, and tonight it's not voting on it. It's the first reading. So it's policy code 8510, which is wellness. And it'll be just as it is in Neola, except we're going to make 2 changes. One will be on section D, number 2A, a variety of fruit, to include those prepared without added fat, sugars, refined sugars, and sodium. And the next change is to D2D, fluid milk that is fat-free, unflavored, and flavored, and low-fat milk that is unflavored and flavored. If you were to read the entire thing, it would make more sense, but it's about 5 pages long.
Oh
So,
my
Well,
goodness.
thank you.
Yeah.
so it has to do with our food and beverage program. So
We need an interpretation. That's what we need.
we'll have an action item on that to make that our policy next school board meeting. Then I have the facilities update. Our video boards and new scoreboards are in and working, and they look great. Our new basketball court is finished for the most part. They still have to put a couple of things around the gym where it's a little bit higher than the old floor. But it's functional. They're practicing on it. The goals have been raised. Everything's great. Softball field is making a lot of progress. He's tore it out and poured the concrete in the footers for the wall and the backstop and started on the new dugout, and there'll be a new block press box with that. Baseball field, as the infield's been stripped, and they're working on doing the laser grading on that. And tomorrow we will start work on the middle high school roof. That project will run probably through the end of our winter break. So that's phase one of roof replacement that we're going to do over several years. So that's an update on our facilities. We've got a lot accomplished, and we still have a little bit to go.
We still don't have tennis court lights, or do we?
You've got an update.
2 weeks.
Okay,
Is the-
hey,
I-
I was afraid to
Thank
say
you, Joe.
something that
It
it
was
might
3
jinx
weeks
it.
a week ago. Okay.
3 weeks a week ago?
I think.
Okay.
It's real close.
Okay.
They did give us a date. So, all right, that's all I have on the superintendent report.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. Board comments and information, start with you, Kathy.
Well, I think everything sounds like it's going well. I don't have anything.
Okay. Michael?
Oh, congratulations to the Austin High School cheer team placing 4th at state.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I've seen that they are also doing a Thanksgiving food drive to help the families in the community. They're collecting items at various places until November 22nd. And you can find more information about that on the Austin High School cheer team's Facebook page, if anybody'd like to help with that. Here, the Veterans Day program was very successful,
It was
very nice,
fantastic.
lovely.
It was great.
I wasn't able to attend, but I heard a lot about it.
It was really good.
Congratulations to Jaylee Shetman, All-American Southern Conference, All Mid-Southern Conference, and Rakia Sherrard for Mid-Southern Conference honorable mention for the varsity volleyball team. This past Saturday was senior day for the high school bowling team. Congratulations to Cameron Blevins, John Michael Bowling, Landon Keith, Jackson Martin, Bryson Mullins, and Allie McCullough. And their coaches, Dustin Keith, Beth Keith, and Brandy Kilburn. So keep up the good work there. I think I was told that 3 of those are 3-year team members, and 3 of them are 4-year team members. And I just got confirmation a few minutes ago that our middle school Spellbow team got first at their competition
Wow.
and placed 9th in the state.
Great.
So it looks like there's about 10 members there with their coach, Mrs. Kristen Kozart.
Well, that's
So
good.
congratulations to all them. Keep up the good work.
Awesome. Thank you, Michael. David?
Yeah, I would like to do more with what Trevor said. The gym, we did a couple of things in there cosmetically. We moved the girls' all-state pictures in there and moved the boys' all-state pictures right in the center of the gymnasium. It looks really good there. We're working on Jeremy Holland's plaque that goes underneath his picture. I guess it's already written on there, but we just need a new frame for that picture, I guess.
What happened? Did he fall?
No, I don't think it was just don't work out. Got the wrong size and just never fixed it right.
Gotcha.
And then we also noticed that the 2010 state champions is on the floor over there in the gym. So that all looks good. We want to thank everybody who gave us suggestions on the Big Eagle and the layout of that floor. We took them all in consideration when we finally came up with a plan with that.
Yeah.
And then we really needed those and had a lot of good ideas.
It
to
looked
come
really
through
nice
that.
too.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and one sad note, we say Dave Luking passed away last
Yeah.
week. His funeral will be Saturday, November the 22nd at Buchanan's. It'd be a memorial service there, visitation 11 to 2, and the service starting around 2.
He was actually my coach, my junior and senior year. He was a good man.
He was.
He's the all-time winningest coach in boys history, and he also started the Veterans Day program.
Now,
Oh, he
Janice,
Really?
how long ago was it she passed away?
She passed away in 2017.
Okay, I knew it wasn't too long ago.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, they were both very good people, I tell you.
Is that it? My turn?
Your
Okay.
turn.
No, I don't have a whole lot more to add. I was
That
lucky enough,
figures,
everything is-
figures.
It's all covered. No, it was a great turnout. I was lucky to be able to do the auction for them on Saturday night and do some of the announcing and got lots of good compliments from everybody in the communities. Couldn't believe it was the same gym. Some people that hadn't been there in years and they're like,
Oh, it looks
Yeah.
nice,
yeah.
beautiful.
So it's great. And then got to go to the Veterans Day program. It was great. Great crowd, a lot of veterans. That's always good. That's all I have to add. Future board meeting dates, a couple changes here. For December, we're going to be on Wednesday, December the 17th, with executive session 5:30 and regular scheduled board meeting at 6 o'clock. And then for the month of January, we're going to be on Tuesday, January the 13th, at the same time, 5:30 with 6 o'clock for the public meeting. Now I need a motion to adjourn.
I will make that motion.
Dave,
I'll second.
Kathy, all in favor? Motion carries 4-0, meeting adjourned. Thank you, folks.